What's up, everyone? Creamshot here, and I'm going to react to Hunter x Hunter episode 96, 7, and 8. Last time we were gearing up to go up against the Royal Guard. It was Netero's plan to draw them out so that he can fight the king by himself. So we have Shia Poof going up against Morel and Nav. Then we have Knuckle and Shoot going up against Mentutu Yuppie. And then Nefropito against Gon and Killua. Now, out of the three, I feel like the most unpredictable for me is going to be the Shia Poof one. Because even though I know that Shia Poof can read minds, is that all to him? I feel like there's more to his powers. I'm not sure how exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's more than just reading minds, right? I know he can play the violin. Maybe he can do some kind of musical thing, you know, put them to sleep and then kill them then. Kind of like how Brook from One Piece does. He has like this one move where he plays the violin and it makes people go to sleep. So I'm thinking that. But not only that, on Shia Poof, but also on Morel and Nav. Like, how do their powers, you know, go about bringing Shia Poof down? Because it was mostly Netero who was taking out the guys that they were, you know, shrouding in the smoke and then dropping them in the dimensional stuff. And then there's Knuckle and Shoot going up against Mentutu Yuppie. We've never seen Mentutu Yuppie or any of his Nen yet. He just looks like a really buff dude, and he could probably do some major physical damage. But I know Knuckle is nothing to smirk at too when it comes to his strength. Shoot is a coward, but I'm pretty sure he'll stand his ground. Gon and Killua, their fight is probably going to be the most emotional because there's a lot on the line for Gon and that fight. You know, it's all about avenging Kite, because the last episode where Gon was confronted with the condition of Kite's appearance and that he's no longer with us, you know, Gon took it really hard, and you see it. There's so much anger, you know, so much emotion in that last one when Morel tried to ask Gon if he's truly ready, and his Jajunkin was like over the top. But yeah, what was it? I felt like I wanted to say something else just now, but it escaped my mind. That's it. So now that I know that Nen comes in all shapes and form, is there a Nen user that could probably contract to where it'll not really contract but attract spirits? Like, if they have the corpse in front of them, would they be able to attract the spirit of the person who used to be, you know, reside in the body? So I'm thinking that maybe there is a Nen user out there, because throughout the duration of the show there has been very unique Nen users in this show. Like, their powers are pretty out there. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they brought in a Nen user that could attract spirits back to the owner's body. And hopefully we could get Kite to come back, because I would love to see that. But right now it doesn't seem like that would be the case at the moment. It's all about a vengeance. A vengeance? Is that a word? Avenge. A vengeance? Gents. Anyway, I think I've yammered around long enough. Let's get into 96. Unidentified mysterious animals. Yeah. So they finally made it to the news. Got is that shrimp or lobster? Maybe both. I think it was lobster though. That one looks kind of cool. She's interviewing him? What is this? She's not gonna die, is she? Yeah, she's dead. Oh my god. The European continent. I'm guessing the European continent is the name of the continent where all those regions were, including the NGO. Hey! Phantom Troupe! Are they gonna come into the picture? Things just got a lot more interesting because of that. A lawless home. What was the guy wearing? He was wearing something from like Egypt. Yeah, him. I forgot his name. What is this place? Oh, are they back home? Is this Meteor City? Who's this? Who are they? Everybody has like a cloak on. The Chimera Ants did that? Huh, so they don't really know if they're dead? Yeah, dead or mutated, okay. I don't remember that being a power of the Chimera Ants though. Why is he dressed like that? The Queen. I'm guessing a spider version of the Chimera Ant is taking over this place. Oh, it's her. She's injecting him with something. Oh, so she's the one changing them. Ooh. So that's how she's expanding her domain, her army. She doesn't actually do thermogenesis. She like injects them with something. Sexy stinger of rebirth. Okay. What's with all the webs though? Oh, it's probably that guy that I don't like. He probably decorated the place. So the Phantom Troupe is really getting in on this. I'm liking this. Oh, and they're treating it as a game. So they don't even know what her power is. Interesting. Yeah, there's the guy I was talking about. Let's see how they stack up against the Phantom Troupe. Right now, I'm putting the Phantom Troupe above them, like way up there right now. Like these guys don't know what they got coming. Pike, that was the guy. This guy, I don't like this guy. Please kill him first. She never experienced the joy of combat. That's true. The queen didn't really fight. She just focused on reproducing. That's right. We never saw this guy. The boxer guy. The hell? The way he moves, wind is traveling through the holes. Bolonelov. Needles are used to puncture holes in the body. Wow. That's the ultimate piercing, my god. Yeah, their own body becomes an instrument. Dancing warriors. Treated as gods. Ooh. Wait, is that his voice? Oh. This guy's voice, it's bugging me. I know I heard it before. Like a lot of places. Looks like he's going up against a beetle. So he's trying to control this guy. Did he get him? Oh. Bye. Different anatomy. Hell, like from One Piece. Oh, this is a good matchup. It's kind of like, yeah, they're kind of like the same. Yeah, they both have the same abilities. Ooh, a not monkey, a gorilla with 4 arms. 15 punches? Oh, he's counting the rotations of his arm going like this. Ooh. I see electricity. It's like Jajunkin and Killua's attack put together. Karmic loop. That's cool. I like that. So he can just wind it up as much as he wants and it'll just get more and more powerful. In a way, there's no limit to it, is there? Oh, she's going up against Pike. Look at his face. He's not worried at all. Autopilot? He looks way different. Aye. I was not expecting that much power from this guy. What is that? There was something in his back. Oh, they all have it. So Phaeton gets the queen. Oh, it acts like a radio. That's her power. They kind of look like flower petals. What happened? Is it... She do that with her fan? My fan is made of paper. And she keeps on shrouding you with paper, dude. I don't think this is good for you. Meandering dance. Oh, so the initial ones was kind of like placing a beacon. And then the actual attack focuses on that point where it sticks. Nice diversion. How's this guy doing? I think the sound's getting to him. He's like tripping or something. He's running away. Ooh, the way he just twisted his torso right now. Speed of sound. If I remember correctly, the speed of sound is like somewhere up in like 600 miles an hour or so. Somewhere around there. Ooh. I don't get why Jupiter was there. I know it's like his attack. Oh, he crushed to death. Okay, that kind of makes more sense why you would name it Jupiter. Yeah, so they were at their home. Not her home. Kaylua's sister. Well, damn it, I can't remember some of their names. It's been so long. They've been out of the picture for so long. Alright, that was my reaction to episode 96. I was pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting Phantom Troupe to come in to this arc at all. But it makes sense now that the bugs have gone global and they have intruded upon the Phantom Troupe's home, Meteor City. And it's the Scorpion Girl that decided to make that her domain. She brought along Pike, made a web fortress using his threads, and it's interesting how he can detect anyone that's stepping on his threads. That's like a good security system, but I don't like the guy. He weirds me out. I'm also arachnophobic. Okay. But yeah, she seems to be not doing the phamogenesis thing that the real queen did, where she would eat, reproduce based on whatever she ate. The Scorpion Girl, she would just inject them with something, and it is more in line with the mutation. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, like they said, they weren't quite sure if some of them were dead, some of them are alive, but the whole city is arguing whether or not, you know, those that have been infected by her are in fact alive at all. And when they brought in that one guy, where the guy who was made as an example as to what the Scorpion Queen has been doing, it's understandable that she said that was a success because that guy was still moving after he turned. So there's that. But I really like what's going on where the Phantom Troupe actually did return home to take out the Scorpion Queen and her base. I gotta admit, the one... You know what? I'm gonna look up their names real quick because I feel dumb. I have a note of their names. Okay, Finks was the guy who had this going, the loop thing going. Cortopi... I don't think Cortopi was there. Phaeton, he was going up against the queen. Shizuku, she was the vacuum lady. Shalnark, he was the one that went, by all means, he looked quite Super Saiyan. I mean, he went gold, his hair went up. And then Franklin, I didn't see Franklin. I don't think he was there. But then we also had Kaylua's sister. What was her name? Aruka. Aruka? No. I think I might have just spoiled myself. Shalnark was the one who was remote controlling using a needle, and it was a good matchup. He went up against someone that had pretty much the exact same type of power as him, only he injected it into himself and he went by all means. I mean, his hair was glowing gold, his hair actually rose, it became spiky. I'm gonna say it, he looked like he turned into a Super Saiyan. What was it? Finks was the guy who had the arm rotation, the loop thing going. I find his power to be the most powerful because if he can just get it more powerful, the more times he does this, he can go into a match well prepared. just do like maybe if 15 did that much damage, I can see him doing like 100 against something that everyone thought there's no way Finks can beat this guy. Walk in already wound up and just murder him in a one punch hit. Yeah, I don't remember Kalua's sister's name. I'll probably find out later. But she has an interesting power to do with paper. She uses calls it confetti because it looks like confetti. When I think confetti, it has to be like different colors, but because it was all like white, I was thinking flower petals, and it matched well with her outfit. And the way she did it, it looked like she would probe the enemy with confetti, and then once something sticks, she uses Mirandering Dance, I think it was called, and then that was the one where it would go full on, all of the petal look-alike paper, focus on that one that stuck during the confetti move. It made sense the way they did that battle, because the guy thought, what is this? You're just gonna petal me with paper? And then, what was it? He had a steel rope or whip or something, and she cut it. And he's like, you can't be serious. This thing is steel. And then she says, yeah, I just cut it with my paper fan. You know, and she's been pedaling him with paper. So if she can do that with a fan, then that's when he started to be like, oh crap, I really am in trouble. But yeah, Phaeton, he's going after the queen right now. Yeah, it's not all of the Phantom Troupe members. It was only like a good portion of it. We're still missing a couple others like the Frankenstein guy, Franklin, and man, it's been so long. How many are in the Phantom Troupe again? 8? No, it was like 10. 10, I think. Yeah, but all in all, again, this episode was a nice surprise because I've been, you know, craving for some Phantom Troupe appearances here and there. So, and we finally got it. But will it continue in 97? Let's see. That's true, because this is happening to their hometown. I remember them saying that all of them from that place are very tight-knit. They really are like family. So it makes sense for them to want to avenge those that have been affected by the Scorpion Queen thing. Everyone is checking out the fortress from afar. That's what the Scorpion Queen was, Zan. Yeah. How's her eyes? They're drawn in a bit of a rough way. I like it. I like her. Not her, but, you know, Kalua's sister. Ooh. Is Phaeton having trouble with her? Is this the first time we're seeing his mouth? I feel like he's always covered it. But no, I think we've seen his mouth when he was wearing a tux during the Greed auction thing. Yeah. I forgot there's still Shizuku and her fight against this thing. Oh my god. He admitted that was his butthole too. That's why I'm like... She'll use the vacuum to eat the webs. Ooh. She's just full on whacking him with the vacuum. Wait a minute. What happened to her clothes? What? The same applies to you. Okay. That's right, she named her vacuum Blinky. Please kill him. Oh, now that he's wounded, there's openings where the blood can come out. Yes. Do they really have to zoom in on that? My god. So he's just blocking all the openings, all of his wounds. Oh, this guy's an idiot. She actually knows the amount of wounds. Yeah. Even if she doesn't get all of the blood right now... Oh, she really is getting all of it. I was gonna say, even if she doesn't get all of it, he won't be able to fight back. No, he definitely can't fight back. It's just a husk. She looks good. Get your clothes. What are you doing? Huh. She is using nothing but her tail. You can't even see them. You just see smoke. She's comparing herself to them. Like, where does she stack up in the group? Is there a reason why she's part of the Phantom Troupe now? I know she was there to replace Hisoka, but did she want to join the Phantom Troupe, or was it like for like another purpose? She got new threads? Or no, that's her same clothes, all messed up. I wonder if the Phantom Troupe has like their own ranking within the group. Like, do they acknowledge where each of them rank? Yeah. Things aren't looking good for you. Oh, look at it! I like the face he made just now. He's got Penguin's umbrella. Is she gonna tear off her tail? Oh my god, she did. Is something else gonna grow? She says, "How dare you do this to my face," and then she turns herself into that. Ooh. Little aura in the swing. Okay. Oh yeah, she got him good. She basically went from scorpion to like a crocodile or something. So she wanted to be number 2. For retrieving my brother no matter how long it takes. Which brother, though? Why is it showing all of that? Karuto. That was her name. Damn it, I want to see. We get to see. Is she still within range? Where did all that come from? I don't know why, but the way he's dressed kind of reminds me of some kind of executioner. And does the unforgiven. Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Oh, they gotta keep running. Oh, Finks had to grab her. No, you're not the queen. You guys left the queen to die. The real one. How's that a laugh? Their heads just poking out is so classic. Interesting how he has the power of the sun, and then you had Bonolenov, who used Jupiter. Those are the remaining, but they all look dead. Oh. Those were all the ones that the queen infected. And that was the last one she did, the one that we saw. Oh, I thought they were all dead. Hell no. Mm-hmm. Oh, now she's wearing his clothes. Nobunaga, that's right. It's these moments where they take you out of the seriousness and they kind of shows you how they play with the relationships within the group. I wouldn't say relations, maybe interactions is a better word. Oh, okay, we're finally going back to this. Nine more days. Alright, episode 97 in the bag. So they continued on, seeing what was going on with the Phantom Troupe. We got to see more of the Phantom Tropes, their powers, like what was it? I can't say his name. Bonolenov. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right, but his attack with the Jupiter thing. At first, I thought it was kind of weird, but because it like literally crushed the guy, it made more sense to me because it's a gas giant in our solar system, and one thing it has going for it is the gravity. Just the gravity itself can crush us. At least that's how I remembered it. But yeah, and then there's Phaeton. His attack is the freaking sun, rising sun. You know, and it was funny how the rest of the Phantom Trope members, they had to run away from that. It got to the point where Finks had to carry Kaluta because she wasn't running away fast enough. And I thought it was weird how this whole time the Zazan, the Scorpion Queen, she was like a scorpion. And then as soon as, you know, Phaeton got a hit in on her face, she was like, how dare you do this to my face? Rips out her tail, turned into like a freaking reptilian, I don't know, it looked like a crocodile cross dragon without wings type of thing going on. And when Phaeton tried to get a hit in while she was in that state, right after she transformed, he slipped a bit, but that just pissed him off, and now he just wants to, you know, what was it? He started talking, and then it had like the kanji on the side, and it was like translating for us. I mean, it translated for me the whole time, but it translated it again on another level, I guess. And yeah, what he wore, for some reason it reminded me of some kind of executioner outfit. I don't know where, but that's the vibes I got from that. And it was interesting, he's usually just dressed in all black. In that outfit, he was mostly white with red. And I guess it plays a hand in the crimson with sun and all that. But yeah, we got to see more of like her mentality, Kaluta. Like, where does she go in and all this? Again, I'm not sure why she is there in the Phantom Trope. Like, does she have another purpose? Like, does she truly want to be part of this group? Or is it that she wants to attain something from being in a higher position of the group? Like, being in the Phantom Trope is not the end goal for her. It's like something else in a way. But she said it that she wanted to be number 2 and she thought it was going to be easy. But after seeing that fight with Phaeton and how the others were, you know, reacting to it, she realized that she is not quite up there with them. Not yet. But I love their interactions. It's really playful. You know, they're all really strong. They all have their unique abilities, and they kind of, you know, they kind of josh each other around in a way, and I like that. It's it gives a more lightheartedness to the seriousness, and I think that's just like a thing about the Phantom Trope, you know. And I loved how when after they're walking around, you know, the queen is dead, they're walking around and they're seeing all of their what once was human, you know, they weren't phagogenicized or anything, but they were infected by Zazan, and they realized they didn't turn back. One of them, like, I thought they were all dead because their eyes weren't moving, they weren't moving at all. And then the one guy that we saw turn in front of us, he was the one that came up crying, please kill me. You know, they're not turning back, so they don't want to live like whatever it is that they've turned into. And Finks was like, nah man, come at me, and then I'll end you. I don't do mercy killings, he says. And I admire that. You know, like he says, you want to go out with a bang. I admire that. You know, and they all just, you know, jumped them, or the group of them. But yeah, I guess the Meteor City, that's cleared up. But yeah, there's still more out there, more of them trying to make their own kingdoms. And I think we're gonna go back to Ganin Kilua, now that that's over. At the very end, they got a call from Nobunaga regarding, like, I think another job or something like that. And Finks was like, oh, I don't like waiting. So that's probably anticipation for something else that's going to come up or something that's going behind the scenes. Not too sure. Not enough details, right? But I think that's intended. But yeah, I'm ready for episode 98. Poor girl. Poor reporter. So the government actually had to say, or go to the Hunter Association, like, can you please take care of this? This is a big problem. What happened? He looked like he was in, like, a good place the last time we saw him. I mean, he ate the reporter girl. But now it looks like they're running for their lives. Again, what is she? She just looks human to me. Was that their intent? To run all the way over there? I think things went south and the guy is like, okay, I want to go back. Yeah. Yep, I called it. This guy can read minds too. Not good for you, dude. Oh, they are going to be forgiven? He better not show himself to the king. He can read your mind, dude. Oh my god. Infiltration and selection. This is true. Even though they infiltrate, it's not a guarantee that they will match up with the ones that they paired themselves up to go against. Like for Ganikilua, it's Netflopito, but that's not a guarantee that they will get her alone. Yeah. It's incentivized to do things more for the benefit of the country. Well, that sucks. It doesn't sound like this continent with all these countries are a nice place to live in. I mean, NGO wasn't any better. Yeah. Don't overheat. So Kailua is worried about the informants for themselves and in their situation right now. Okay. They're doing some recon right now. Did Kailua always do the Naruto run? Oh. No, you see the blood marks? Everyone was dragged off. That was a bullet hole. Was this not the Chimera Ants? I don't see them using guns, that's why. Except for that one that killed Ponzu. But he's already dead. Thanks to the Phantom Troupe. Mm. 5 million. Wait, even this country doesn't like to use cell phones? It seems like this country is on the opposite side of where the NGO was. Of the continent, I mean. Hmm. $500. Manipulation. That's right. I just put the two together. So Neferpito, her nin is manipulation.
おそらくあいつの能力単純なオート操作もできるし原スルームだと相当数の人間を同時に動かせるはず
So Neferpito is like a huge puppet master in all this. She's starting to become the most big of a problem. I mean, from the beginning, she was already a problem.
ま、悪いことばっかりじゃないぜ選別中に俺たちが出てって操られている奴を取り押さえて騒動を誘発する難を逃れた連中が他の町や村の様子を見に行くように仕向けるだけでいいどんどん倒して動き回って騒ぎを大きくする、問題は発覚が早いってこと
So they're gonna run around and try and foil her plan with the whole puppeteering stuff. They might be able to draw her out that way though, by causing a riot. Not so much a riot, but you know, just foiling Neferpito's plan. She might actually go out into the field herself and check out what's going on. That way we'd have Gon and Killua going up against her. That'll be tough on Gon. Interesting how this country doesn't like cell phones, yet their cell phones are still going to work. So there are still probably towers. I'm just applying, you know, what I think would make it work, right? Oh, it's the chameleon dude. It is him, right? Killua knows. And he's gonna go after Gon. But then Killua's gonna come and swoop in from behind. I don't know this guy's name, I just know him, he's a chameleon. Kama 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 chameleon. Hey, it's this song. So these two are dealing with political matters. Now, is this man talking about the atrocities before or after Diego became a puppet? Yeah. Keep cool. Business too. I think they're roping the guy in. Alright, knuckle and shoot. Interesting. I just realized that these two are like polar opposites with their personality. You have Knuckle that's all in your face all the time, and then there's Shoot who's a coward and would rather not do any confrontation. Well, he actually backed Knuckle off there. Sacrifice 5 million to save the overall. Yeah. Shoot is spitting mad facts in your face, Knuckle. So Shoot's a realist. I would say Knuckle would be more of an idealist. Not that I don't, you know, agree. I agree with both of them. What can the chameleon guy do? Like offensive wise. I mean, he just has a disguise going for him, right? What? Okay, that doesn't look like the chameleon guy. Guy looks like a genie with the body of a snake. What's he doing? Oh, he used his body as a spring. Oh, this reminds me of that one piece in that one time in One Piece. When that guy, he was like an underling of Doflamingo. I forget his name, but he ate the spring fruit and he was like bouncing all around. Luffy was so pissed off, and then he just knocked him one time. I'm wondering if there's something similar going on right here. Oh. He just break his glasses with his own eyes. What happened? Oh, he tied his body up to the tree. Okay, the chameleon guy was watching the whole thing. Someone else? Yep, we got a bird and a bat girl. She looks pretty cool. Blind as a bat. I like that they did that. They put like a sleep cover over her eyes. Is he just gonna watch the whole time? I mean, I guess that's his specialty, being able to watch and not anyone really noticing. So that was the guy's name, Meleoron. Alright, that was 98. We're back to Gon and Killua, and it seems like they are at the borders, infiltrating the country. They've just gone across the border. I don't know. I thought they were already in the country that they needed to infiltrate, but I guess not. Killua started off saying that there's like informants in this country. There's a lot of, corruption going on. People are willing to do anything. Like, there is an incentive to be an informant in this country. You get rewarded well, although there is a downside if you were to, go against these things that aren't in the benefit of the country. Then it's, you have your family in like different factions or groups, and they also mentioned that it's conflicting, but at the same time, if you all tried to run away as a family, you'd just be executed, no problems asked. I remember him talking about stuff like that, and it seems like they're trying to... Honestly, I was a little confused about the whole... Well, I got that Neferopito, she is a puppet master in all this, where she is essentially taking control of guards and making it so that people don't ask questions or something like that. We have the what was it? We have other Chimera Ant Army guys out and about to monitor, like the Meleoron. I think I'm saying his name right. The chameleon dude. He's out and about. He's observing. He found Gon and Killua. He's wary of Killua. Killua was able to sense him right away, so he's going after Gon because of that. It seems like Gon can hold his own. These guys don't seem much of a problem right now. At least guys on this level for the Chimera Ant Army. You have Neferopito, who's way up here. Guys on this level, Gon can take care of him, no problem. But yeah, it seems like they're rooting out. I don't know what it is exactly. Neferopito has this plan to puppeteer and orchestrate this whole thing a certain way, because I feel like this is mostly her plan and the king is just allowing it. But Killua and Gon were talking about how, like, maybe if we make a commotion, put a thorn in her plan, foil her plan. For me, I was thinking that might draw her out, but at the same time, they are vulnerable in that sense, because then others can come after them when they make trouble. And them making trouble, not being able to draw out Neferopito, that's gonna ruin their plan. You know, we need to get all 3 guards away from the king so that Netero can get in there and, you know, get a shot at it. They have so much faith, or that's all they can do at the moment, is just make it so that we gotta make it so that Netero will have, you know, a level playing field against the king. And I thought it was kind of pathetic how Hagia and his 2 followers crawled all the way back to where the king is at. You know, they were doing the dogeza in front of Shayapuf. You know, it looked like Shayapuf was reading his mind as he was walking away, and Hagia was like smirking. He's like, and then Shayapuf is just like, you know, he knows what's going on in that guy's head. So I don't have any faith of them living for very long. But Shayapuf kind of let it go, so maybe he has a plan for them. Definitely not what they have planned, I guess. The king is just sitting on his throne waiting for the 9 more days to be up. We didn't see Men through the Yuppie. We also had Morel and Nav. They seem to be getting more info, trying to get more political side of things under control. Morel, you know, I just thought his name is very close to moral. You know, the word moral, and then you call him Morels. Without the S, sorry. But it seems like Morel has the best moral compass right now, and I think that's why it's kind of like a play on his name, I feel like, right now that I think about it, because he was talking about like how this guy that's telling them these things, how he's wording it, is very hypocritical of him. But yeah, it's business. And then we have Knuckle and Shoot. Knuckle being impatient. He wants to get in there, take care of it already. But Shoot, you know, man, you gotta chillax. We gotta wait for the right moment. And he was like, Shoot was telling him, you know, real stuff. You know, it has to be done this way. We might have to sacrifice all these people in order to get these 3 guards away from the king. If not, then it's going to be way more than 5 million people that are going to be sacrificed, or just dead in general. You know, there's no sacrifice at that point. These 3 episodes were pretty good. I really like the last 2 because we got some Phantom Troupe action. I forgot to mention, Karuta was talking about she's doing this for her brother, and she has more than one brother, Kahlua and Illumi. So which brother is she doing this for? Because I don't remember their relationship. Like, where is Kahlua and Karuta? How are their relationship between one another? Like, is she... Because I know Karuta helped Erumi take down the mob bosses back in the auction arc period with the Phantom Troupe. But was she talking about that brother, Erumi, or was she talking about Kahlua? Or maybe it was the other brother, the big one. I forget his name. I don't see why she would do anything for that guy, though. He seems to just be doing his own thing. I don't think he's in trouble. But yeah, I'm assuming the next episodes are gonna have... you know, explain... I want them to explain more on this thing, but the whole Neferopito's plan, because they're deducing it from their side. We don't really know from Neferopito's side. But yeah, I'm so hungry. I can't really think straight right now. I'm sorry. But yeah, we will see what happened in the next 3. I think I yammered on long enough. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.